Craig here. Welcome to my kitchen and cooking with a drench. As you can see, I have a very small under-equipped kitchen, but from here what I'd like to do is share with you the meals that I enjoy preparing for myself and my family. Everything is done on a larger than normal scale, just purely so that I can meal prep and then freeze whatever I make, so it's easier when I come home from work just to defrost and heat food up. I don't find it makes much difference, so it works really well for me. All the recipes I use are very easily scaled up or scaled down as you like, and what I will also do is I will put the recipes into the description so they're quite easy to find for you. As you can see, I don't have a cooker, so the way that I cook is I use my Tower air fryer. I've also got a Tower plug-in hob. This has made timings a little bit different, particularly with the hob, as it can sometimes be quite difficult to get that up to temperature. I also have a DeLonghi combo oven and microwave, which tends just to get used for heating or defrosting items, but I do sometimes use it for baking and grilling, just depending on the size. I will leave a link for all of these products in the description below. I normally only food prep once a week, usually on a Sunday. You will see that I will sometimes use frozen veg, which I have prepped, so I will stand and I'll prep things like carrots and onions. I don't prep all my veg, and sometimes I do it from fresh. I have found that that doesn't make much of a difference to what I am cooking. I purely do it for ease, and it helps speed things up. Hopefully you'll enjoy these videos. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. Obviously, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Right, so today I'm actually going to make one of the children's favorites, which is homemade chicken nuggets or chicken goujons. You can make them a little bit more grown up, just depending on the spices that you add. Okay, they can be used, you can cook them, well I do cook them straight away, but then they can be served straight away, or frozen, so I put them into freezer bags and freeze them and use them for all sorts of things, obviously depending on what spices that you add. As you can see, I have prepared everything just to speed things up, but before we go into close-up and show you exactly what we've got there, what I've used a kilogram of frozen chicken. I have got 16 tablespoons of plain flour. I've got 3 eggs, because I'm obviously using quite a lot and I don't want to run out of the eggs and having to make up another one. And I've used 300 grams of breadcrumbs. But what I've done with the breadcrumbs is I've mixed it all together, flavored it up. So I've added various flavorings, because you will need, I will go into more detail when we go close up. But I've made it all up together, and then I have decanted some of it back into the container. I do use shop-bought breadcrumbs. If you want to make your own breadcrumbs, make your own breadcrumbs. I just choose not to. Okay, so we're in nice and close up. As you can see, first off I've got flour. To the flour I've added salt, pepper, and in this case I've added Italian seasoning. You can add anything that you like to it. Next up I've got 3 gently beaten eggs, To that I've added a bit of salt, a bit of pepper, and for that, that's it in that one. And then finally for the breadcrumbs, like I said, that wasn't all of it. I've decanted half of it back into the container so that if I don't need to use it all, it's not contaminated with chicken juices. But I have made this one a little bit more grown up because these ones are for me. So I haven't put any salt into the breadcrumbs. What I've actually done is added pepper, Italian spices, and I've also added some chili flakes as well, just to spice it up a bit and make it a little bit more grown up. The chicken, like I said, I've made it into chicken goujons. The first thing we need to do, we need to get it into the flour, coat it with the flour, trying not to make too much of a mess. We then take it from the flour, put it into the egg. As you can see, I'm using a fork all the time, just so that I don't get my hands covered in this. Make sure we get it nicely coated, and then just drip it off, and then finally into the breadcrumbs, like that. If you've got plenty left, what you can actually do is recoat them. But now I'm just putting them straight onto the air fryer's trays, so that these can go straight into the air fryer. Right, what you can see, we have got actually 3 trays of chicken goujons for the air fryer. I'll get everything cleaned down before I put them into the air fryer. Plenty of flour left over, which is usually the case. A few breadcrumbs, so that's not too bad. And only a nearly out of egg, which is absolutely perfect, because obviously that's the thing that costs the most. The thing you can do with these, if you want to give them another coating of everything, it gives it a much thicker coating once you've cooked them. So what I will do, let me get cleared down, and then we can get these into the air fryer and we can get it cooked and we can actually taste some. Okay, so those are looking so good. It's going to take about 20 minutes to cook them. What I will do is I'll only cook 2 trays at a time. So let's get the air fryer up and ready. We want it at 200 degrees. I'm going to put 1 tray on the top, 1 tray on the middle. I'm going to cook them for 10 minutes and then going to switch them over. So the middle tray goes up to the top and the top tray goes to the middle. So let's get that started. So that's that up and running. And I'll be back with you when we're coming to the end of that. Okay, that's the first 10 minutes done. So let's get them out. Oh, look at those, they're starting to brown up nicely. What we'll do is we'll turn them around as well, so they get nicely cooked. And these ones up to the top. And these ones into the middle. And then we'll do a second 10 minutes with them. Take it up to 200 again, 10 minutes. Obviously checking them after 5 minutes, make sure they're not overcooking, but don't normally, so let's go. Okay, so that's the 10 minutes done for, the second 10 minutes done for this lot. And they are looking absolutely superb. So let's get them out. That batch as well. Let's have a little, oh, they are feeling really good. Right, so last batch, let's get those in. This time, because there's nothing above them, I will put them into the air fryer for 20 minutes on the middle shelf. But after 10 minutes, I'll put it on for 10 minutes at a time. After 10 minutes, I will swap it around. So the ones at the front are at the back. And then once those are done, we'll cut one of these open and have a little look and see what it's like. So let's get that started. Okay, that is the last batch done. Smells great. Let's get those out. Oh, tell you what, they are looking so good. Nice and golden. Let's get these ones back in there. So there's quite a lot there. Make sure we've got them all in shot there. So these a little bit further on. Excellent. Right, quick taste test. So what we'll need to do, we'll go for one of the thicker ones. That's quite a thick one there. So let's just cut into that. Yeah, we can see that that is cooked nicely. That is lovely and crunchy. A little bit of the kick of spice right at the end. So that is really, really good. I'm going to let these cool down. I'm going to then freeze them. Don't need a lot for a dinner. Can either be made chicken goujons and chips, or we can use them in some sort of curry or a katsu or something like that. It requires breaded chicken. From frozen, I stick them back into the air fryer. Only takes about 10-15 minutes to get them properly cooked, and they are fantastic. So any comments, please leave, like, share, subscribe, and hopefully I will see you soon.